Your quick review guide for your digital world, learning in a digital world final exam. A couple key terms: media literacy is very important. Again, the ability to access, analyze, evaluate, looking at all those sources, looking at different forms of communication, being able to understand them, what's a legit source. Bias, there's always a bias, there's that point of view that people are reporting from. When you're using the CRAP test, you're using this to evaluate the sources, your currency, relevance, authority, accuracy, and the purpose of that source. And also another way to evaluate the credibility of just like one article are using those 5 W's. You're going to ask questions like who wrote the article, who is the author's point of view, when was the article written, where does the author get their information, and why did the author write this. So those are the questions you're going to, and then you might have to go do some more research and to evaluate those sources in that article. Different little things from Unit 1. When you're replying all, you're responding to everyone on an email. In order to maybe give someone else an email, you're going to forward, so resending a message that was delivered to you. CC and BCC. CC is that carbon copy that people can see the addresses of other people, where BCC is that blind version where you cannot see the people. You won't see who else is receiving the message. When you're trying to collaborate with other people, you're going to share a document with them. Could be a Google Doc or a Google Sheets or presentation. We're looking at evidence. A claim is a statement that you're making, usually arguable, and you're going to use some sources to support that claim, and that would be your evidence. So the facts or information in order to support those things. We talked a little bit about our Google Drive early on and staying organized. And naming your documents is a good way to organize, placing them in different folders, and even putting different colors on different folders. Different components. When you're sending emails, you're going to look at having a subject, using a greeting, use business language, spell check. Again, no emojis, no LOL, no JK, things like that. How do you collaborate with someone on a Google Doc? You have to share it with them. Looking at Wikipedia, you want to look at Wikipedia as a good place to start. You can get some published sources there. Again, there's administrators, so they monitor these pages, so a lot of the information that is false will be taken away. But it does give a good brief overview of a topic to start there. And again, they have policies that protect the consumer. Evidence can always be used to be used to trick you. Evidence has a bias, and they're going to maybe sway you and push you towards one direction. They're going to try to get you to believe something is 100, but it's not always 100% accurate. Social media can affect your brain, and we talked about this. People are addicted to their screens these days. Some people are now looking at multitasking, think they can do it, but it's actually you're more worse than multitasking these days. Some people have that phantom vibration syndrome where they think their phone went off without it actually going off. They just think it's always going off. It does release dopamine. People talk more about themselves online, though, so people are becoming happier, but they're talking more and bragging about themselves because it's easier to do online. And then more relationships are actually starting online than in person. And then the different ways media skills are important. It's important to understand bias, creating different products, finding sources, slowing down, access, analyze, evaluate sources, another skill that we need to understand, and then being able to create different types of media. That is a quick review of your unit or your final exam review.